I'm sorry, I couldn't hear your comments. I need to know if you can see my handwriting clearly before we proceed. So I want to know if you can see it. Okay, let's proceed. In today's class, we're going to be looking at algebraic fractions. My name is Latif Ismaila Akobi, your mathematics and chemistry tutor. If you're just joining me for today's class, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also like this so that other members and learners can also benefit from this channel. Now, we're going to start our journey on algebraic fractions. And the first thing we look at is how do we undergo the lowest term? That is, how do we divide? How do we simplify algebraic fraction to the lowest term? So the first one I'm talking about is the lowest term. Now let's see for an example of this. Example 1. Now let's look at this question. Reduce 6m squared u squared minus 4mu cubed divided by 9m squared u minus 4mu cubed to its lowest term. We want to divide this into the lowest term. Then how do we go about it? Now, one thing you have to take note is in algebraic simplification, you have to hold on to something. It is impossible for us to divide to say that 3 goes in 6 and 3 goes in 9. Why? Because this is joined together by negative sign. Likewise, this one is joined together by negative sign. So we can't cancel any of these. We can't cancel it. Since we can't cancel it and we want them to be cancelled, what can we do? The best thing to do is we factorize, we undergo factorization. What is common in this one and also common in this one? How do we go about that? Let's come here. 6m squared u squared and 4mu cubed. I can write this one as 2 times 3, that is 6, times m times n. Then u squared times u times u. Now together. Now this one can be written as 2 times 2, that is 4, times m, then times u in 3 places. Okay, 2 is common here, m is common here, u is common here, u is common here. So we take 2, m, we have u twice here, that is u squared. Definitely, what is common in both of them is what? 2mu squared. So we now come here and say, let's see our solution. To this one, we have 2mu squared. Open your brackets. If I should remove 2mu squared, I'm going to be left with 3m. So I put my 3m here, minus, if I remove 2mu squared, it's going to remain 2 and what? U. So I put my 2u here, divided by, now what is common in the second one? That is this and this. What is common? Let's do it also. 9m squared u, then 4mu cubed. So 9 can be written as 3 times 3. Then m squared can be written as m times n, then times u. Why? This one can be written as 2 times 2 times m times u is power 3. That's a u in 3 places. We have u times u times u. So what is common? M is common, u is common. So we have mu as our common factor. So we now come here, we have mu, open your brackets. When I remove mu here, I'm going to have 3 times 3, 9. With this what? M. That is what? 9 mu. Minus, if I remove mu here, I will have 2 times 2, 4. U times u, I will have u squared. That is 4u squared. So I have 4u squared. I close it. Are we together? Now, in this case, now it's not easy for me to do what? To cancel out things. I want to cancel out things now. That is, m cancel m, u cancel one of the u. So I will have 2u, open bracket, 3m minus 2u, close the bracket, then divided by 9mu minus 4u squared. You understand it now? So that is to undergo that factorization. Okay. Now, in this case, now if you now look at this one now, there's something that we can factorize here in this place. This 9 can be written as 3s power 2. If I take out, I can factorize. Okay, here. Okay. What is common here? M is common, U is common. Yes. From here as well, I can as well factorize U to come out here. And there's a difference of 2 squares in this place. This 3 can be written as 3s power 2. This 4 can be written as 2s power what? 2. That is another difference of what? Difference of 2 squares. In order to get what is at the top, so that we can just what? We can remove it. 9m. Oh, there's a mistake in this. This is 9m cubed. Sorry. This one is 9m cubed. 9m cubed. So this one is 9m cubed here. M cubed. 9m cubed. Mean that we're going to have 1m here as well. 1m. So this will be 9m squared. 9m squared. 9m squared. While this one, what is 9m squared? 9m squared. Then u will not be here again. So 9m squared. That is, from here, 3 times 3, then we have m squared, not u. So m squared. So from here, we have 9m squared, then 4u squared. Now, this is a difference of 2 squares in this place. Difference of 2 squares. How did I know there's a difference of 2 squares? Is this. Come and look at this. Come and check this. 9m squared minus 4u squared can be written as, this 9 can be written as 3 raised power 2. Okay? Then m squared minus 2 raised power 2 u squared. Now, in difference of these squares, I'm going to have 3m minus 2u in bracket. The another one, 3m plus 2u. So this is difference of 2 squares. So in this case, 9m squared minus 4u squared can be written in this form. Yeah, I put this one here. So I now have it this way. I have it this way. Let me clean this one. So I can now rewrite this to mean 2u, open bracket, 3m minus 2u divided by. So all these one can now give me this. Open bracket, 3m minus 2u, close the bracket, under bracket, 3m plus 2u, close the bracket. Now, 3m minus 2u will cancel 3m minus 2u. So I will now have 2u divided by 3m plus 2u. Now, this is my final answer. In this case, You cannot cancel u and u. Why? Because this one are joined together by addition. So this one will be our final answer. So let's look at the second example. So can I have it off? Okay, let's look at the second example. Now, example 2. Example 2. I have to simplify a squared plus ax minus 6s squared divided by 2s squared plus ax minus a squared. I believe you can see it clearly. Can you see my handwriting clearly? Okay. Now, if you look at this question, please, if you are just joining us, kindly help me to like this class so that other members can also join, so that people can see this as we move on. And if you have questions, so after everything, you can send down your question. Now, let's look at this question. We want to simplify this. A squared plus as minus 6s squared. This is a quadratic equation. Then how do we solve a quadratic equation? According to what we have learned so far. From here, this the last constant, which is minus 6. So multiply the number here, which is plus 1. Okay, minus times plus, I have minus. Then 6 times 1 that is there, I have 6. I used to call this one products. Then the number at the center here, the number here is 1. So that is plus 1. I used to call this one addition. Why am I calling it addition? You understand it now? I'm going to look for two numbers. Then when you multiply the numbers together, you will get minus 6. When you add the number together, or you subtract the number, you will get 1. So let us guess the number. Then when you multiply together, you will get what? 6. When you now add the number together, or you take it away, you will get that 1. So we have 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Now let's get the signs. What sign should be there? Let me call this, let this one be plus, and this one be minus. Now the first thing we multiply, plus 3 times minus 2. And the second one is we add. Addition means you take them together. Plus 3 minus 2. Now, plus times minus, I have minus. 3 times 2, I have 6. I can get minus 6 now. Now, plus 3 means that I have 3 naira with me. Minus 2, I am owing 2 naira. If I pay 2 naira out of 3 naira I have with me, it will remain 1 naira. Who owns it? It's me. That is plus 1. Which means that I will remove this plus ax. I will now put plus 3 and what? Minus 2 in that place. So I have a squared plus 3. That 3 is in terms of ax, plus 3ax, then minus 2 in terms of ax. Then I put what? Minus 6x squared divided by, I'm going to do similar thing here. Let me multiply. Minus times plus, minus 1 times 2, 2. I call this products. And the number at the center is plus 1. Plus 1. I call this addition. Okay, let me now look for two numbers that when I multiply the numbers together, I will get minus 2. When I add the number together, you take it away, you will get plus 1. So what number can we suggest? Now when we multiply together, we get plus minus 2. When we add them together, we get what? Plus 1. Okay, let me use, okay, 2 and 1. 2 and 1. What of the signs? Let me say it's going to be plus minus 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1. Let us multiply first. Plus 2 times minus 1. That's multiplication. Likewise, plus 2 minus 1. That one is addition. Okay. Plus times minus, I have minus. 2 times 3, I have 2 times 1 rather, I have 2. I'm able to get minus 2. Okay, plus 2 means that I have 2 naira with me. Minus 1, I'm weighing 1 naira. If I pay 1 naira out of 2 naira, it remains what? 1 naira that I have with me, that is plus what? 1. Since I have plus 1 in this case, definitely I'm able to get plus 1 here. So this my plus AX will be replaced by plus 2 and minus 1. So I will now come to this level now and say 2x squared, I will replace this plus 2 in terms of AX, then minus 1, okay, AX, then minus A squared. But in mathematics, you don't write 1 AX because AX itself is standing for 1. So you don't need to write this 1. Now, let us group. Open your bracket here and close it. Bracket here and close it. Open another bracket here, close it. Open another bracket and close it. So what is common in both of them? According to what we did in our first example, we use like something like HCF to get the common factor here. How? Let's come down here. I can claim this side. Let's come down here. This is A squared. A squared equals to, this is 3AX. 3AX. A squared can be written as A times A. Why this one can be written as 3 times A times X. So what is common here? A is common. So I'm taking my A. Open bracket. If I remove this A here, it remains what? A. Plus, if I remove A here, it remains 3x. 3x. Close the brackets. Now, look at this one. What is common in both? Minus AX and what? Minus A squared. Minus AX can be written as minus times A times X. Why this one can be written as minus times A times A? Minus is common, A is common. So I have minus A is common. If I remove minus A here, it remains X. X. If I remove minus A here, it remains A. That A means plus what? A. Divided by. Now, what is common in both? So you're going to use the same method here. 2 is common. Then S is common. Open your bracket. If I remove 2x here, out of 2x squared, it remains 1x plus x. That is, if I remove 2x here, I'm going to have x. Then remove 2x and remain what? A. Now, what is common here as well? We have minus A, open bracket, x plus A. Now, in quadratic equation, one thing you must note is this. What is in the bracket here must be the same. If they are not the same, something is wrong. Are we together? Something is wrong. Now, at this point, those values outside, we take them together. That is A minus A. Where's the one at the top? Okay. This one. The one at the top here. The common factor here is minus 2, 2. Minus 2. A is common. S is common, minus 2x, open your brackets. When you remove 2x, this one remain A, then plus 3x. As I said, what is here and this here must be the same. Now I want to take them together now. This A minus 2x, close the bracket. Then pick one of these, open bracket, A plus 3x, divided by, likewise this one, you want to outside, 2x minus A, and this one, x plus A. At this point, you can now cancel out anyone that can be cancelled. A minus 2x, 2x minus A. What is happening? We're supposed to cancel them. But how can we do it? And this is A plus 3x. This is x plus A. How can I make A minus 2x to look like 2x minus A? If you encounter a situation like this, the next thing to do is to introduce your negative sign. If I introduce negative sign here, it should be like this. If I introduce my negative sign here, I'm going to have minus, open brackets, A minus 2x, A minus 2x, then A plus 3x, A plus 3x, divided by 2x minus A, 2x minus A, and what? X plus A, x plus A. You know the introduction of this negative sign. The introduction of this negative sign has made this value here to look the same. How? Look at it. If I open this bracket here with this negative sign, I'm going to have minus times plus, I will have minus. Minus times minus, I will have plus 2x. If I rearrange this one, it's going to become 2x minus A. You know, this one now has become this. So I can now cancel this. Then my final answer will now be minus, open bracket, A plus 3x, close bracket, divided by x plus b. So this is my final answer because this one and this one cannot cancel. So this will be my final answer. Please, there's something I want you to note here. It's an oversight. When I was doing the factorization here, at this factorization here, I get you to realize that after your factorization, what is inside this bracket here must be the same thing with this one if you are undergoing quadratic words equation. If they are not the same, something is wrong somewhere, or we need to do something so that it will get the same. Do you understand it now? So this is an example 2. So let's also check another example to buttress our points. Okay, so can I wrap it up now so that we can proceed? If you have anything to say, maybe you can proceed now. Can we? Can start the message if you can proceed. Okay, let's check another example here. Let's check another example, example 3. Let's simplify nine a squared minus m squared divided by m squared minus 2am minus 3a squared. Now let's look at this question. According to the first question we solved, if you have something like this, 9a squared minus m squared, this 9 can be written as, look at it, 9a squared minus m squared can be written as 3 squared a squared minus m squared. This is the difference of two squares. Why is it a difference of two squares? Is because this one is a perfect square, this 9. Secondly is they are being separated by what? Negative sign. So in this case, we cannot proceed by saying this one can be written as this 3a plus what? M in bracket, then 3a minus m. So this one will now be 3a plus m in brackets and what? 3a minus m divided by. Now, in this case, this one is a quadratic equation. Do you understand it now? Being a quadratic equation, we are going to factorize it quadratically. How do we do it? Minus times plus, I have minus. 3 times 1, I have 3. I said I used to call this one my products. And the number at the center here is minus 2. I used to call this one my addition. Now, we look for two numbers. Then when you multiply the numbers together, you will get minus 3. When you now add the number together, or you subtract it, you will get minus 2. So what are the numbers? Minus 3 and minus 2. So what are the numbers? If you use 3 and 2, you cannot get it. Okay? If you use 3 and 2, then let us use minus 3, then minus 2. Okay, let's do it this way. If you use 3 and 1, rather, 3 and 1, minus, minus. Let's use this one to be minus and plus. Minus 3 times plus 1, minus 3 plus 1. If I say to add it together, it means take them together. Do you understand it now? Now, minus times plus, minus. 3 times 1, 3. I'm able to get minus 3. Then, minus 3 means I'm owing 3 naira. Plus 1, I have 1 naira with me. If I pay 1 naira out of 3 naira I'm owing, I'll be left with what? 2 naira. So with me, I can go with minus 3 and what? Plus 1. I will now come here. M squared minus 3 in terms of AM, then plus 1 AM. That is A, ordinary AM. You will not put 1 there. Then minus 3A squared. Now you group it like this. So we now have 3A plus M and 3a minus m divided by, what is common in this? M is here, M is here, M, open brackets. When I remove 1 m, it remains m, minus, remove m, it remains 3. 3a. What is common in them? A is common, plus a, open brackets, m minus what? 3a. Now you now come down here and say, we have 3a plus m and 3a minus m. That is the numerator. For the denominator, don't forget what is here and here must be the same in quadratic equation. Now let's take this one, m plus a, and take one of these, m minus 3a. Now, if we now look at this, this is 3a plus m plus a. This is 3a minus m minus 3a. This and this are supposed to be the same, but they are not the same. How can we now make them to be the same? Is by introducing our negative sign. Let us introduce our negative sign here. If I introduce my negative sign, I'm going to have minus, open bracket, 3a plus m, close bracket, then 3a minus m, divided by m plus a, then m minus 3a. Now, with the introduction of this minus a, with the introduction of this minus a, it has made a minus m to look like m minus 3. Let's look at this. Minus s plus minus 3. Minus s minus plus n. I can rearrange this one, it becomes n minus 3. In this case, this and this can cancel out. We now have finally minus n plus a. So that is the end of this class. How to look for the lowest thing. How to look for the lowest thing. So I implore you to lay your hands in some of the questions in your textbooks. Go and check algebraic fractions. So you'll be able to see more. So in our next class, we are going to be looking at multiplication and division of algebraic fraction by building on our existing class. I remain your tutor, Latif Ismaila Akobi. Kindly like this channel, share it so that other learners can also benefit from it. Thank you very much.